Zeal Education Society, redefining excellence.
Hello, good morning to everyone. Myself Dr. Mahadev Unde, Professor in Electrical Engineering Department, Zeal College of Engineering and Research, Pune. In this video lecture, we are going to learn few numerical based on Kirchhoff's current law and Kirchhoff's voltage law by using the loop analysis. Now let's start. Let's have a simple example, that is, say, this is 16 volt, say 6 volt, this is say 5, this is say 3, this is say 2, and say this is 6. And say the question is, find current flowing through. Six ohm using Kirchhoff's laws. Okay, say this point is A, this is say B. That means you have to find out current flowing through AB. Say this point is C, this point is D, E and F. Okay, and assume the current direction, say the clockwise in both the cases. So this is I1 and say this one is I2. Now here are the three closed loops are possible. I will write them, and two unknowns. Therefore, it is necessary to put at least you have to write the two equations. Okay. So what are the possible loops? Are first CDEFC, second DABED, and third one is outer, totally outer, that is CDABEFC, totally outer side. Okay, here it is, you can solve for any two loops, you will get the solution. Let us consider the first one, say the loop CDEFC. Say while traveling from C to D, we are going in the direction of current, fall in potential, minus 5I1. Then D to E, see the fact is like this, say this is D and this one is E. For time being, do not consider the battery. Then this is 2 ohm. The I1 is flowing downward. This is loop 1 and this is loop 2, and I2 is going up, and we are solving for loop 1. So we have to assume that this I1 is greater than I2. And as they are flowing in the opposite direction, we have to consider them as a I1 minus I2. So in the direction of current, once again, minus 2 I1 minus I2. Okay, so this can be considered as a minus 2 I1 minus I2. This negative sign is because we are going in the same direction of the current. In the direction of current, falling potential, negative sign. And this I1 minus I2 is because of this direction difference. I1 is flowing in downward and I2 is flowing in upward. And we are solving for 1, so we have to consider I1 as a greater. Okay. Then if we reach positive term of the battery first, fall in potential minus 6. Then E to F, no resistance, so it is 0. And F to C, if we reach negative terminal of the battery first, positive sign, that is plus 16 equal to 0. Plus 16 equal to 0. So simplify this one. So it is, say, 5I1 plus 2 I1 minus I2. And what is this one? This is actually plus 10. And if you plus 10 and if you take on the right hand side, it will be minus 10. It will be minus 10. Okay. So here it is, this will also become plus. This negative, this all this will become plus and this will be minus, and if you take on this side it will also become plus. So here it is 5I1 plus 2I1 minus 2I2 equal to 10. So this is 5I1 plus 2I1 means 7I1 minus 2I2 equal to 10. So this is equation 1. This is equation 1. Now for the loop, second loop means DABED. Now here, see, we are considering the second loop. Say, this is the D, this is E. I2 is going in this direction. This is loop 2 and this is loop I1 and this is loop 1. So here will be, and this is 2 minus 2 I2 minus I1. See, this minus is in the direction of current, fall in potential, negative sign, and I2 minus I1 because we are solving for second loop, we have to assume that I2 is greater than I1. Okay, now let us start from the point D to A. See, while traveling from D to A, what is happening? In the direction of current, fall in potential. So minus 3 I2. Then A to B, once again in the direction of current, minus 6 I2. Again E2, if we reach negative term of the battery first, this 6 volt, plus sign, so plus 6. Then here, through the 2 ohm, we have to consider like this. In the direction of current, minus 2. Now here it is I2 minus I1. Remember this. And this is equal to 0. This is equal to 0. Okay. So let us simplify it. Minus 3 I2 minus 6 I2. Now minus 2 I2, this one, plus 2 I1 minus 6 equal to 0. So let us club together I1. See, this is 2 I1. Okay, so 2 I1. Then I2 together, I2 and I2 together. How many? 6 plus 3 plus 6, 9 plus 2, 11. So minus 11 I2 minus 6 equal to 0. So this can be written as minus 2I1 plus 11I2 equal to 6. Or you can keep the sign as it is also. You can keep the sign as it is also. This is equation 2. Now solving these two equations, this is for this one loop. Okay. This is equation 2. This is equation 2. This is equation 1. Okay. Now solving equation 1 and 2 by using calcium, you will get the solution directly. See, or otherwise put it into matrix form. 7 minus 2 minus 2 11 I1 I2, this is equal to 10 and 6. This is nothing but R I equal to phi. Okay. Now you have to use the calci. You can use any Casio make calci, but if it is modern, latest calci try to use. That is ES series. Now here I have FX 100 ms series. So on the mode, see function, first row of the function, go to mode, press it, press it, press it. Now here it is equation and it is 1. So I am pressing 1. How many unknowns are here? 2 unknowns, 2 equations. So press 2. It is asking A1. A1 means first element. That is 7 equal to B1 second element minus 2 equal to C1 this 10 equal to A2 this minus 2 equal to B2 this 11 equal to C2 means this 6 equal to X means I1 and Y means I2. Now let us proceed further. Let us check it once again. 7 minus 2 10 minus 2 11 6 equal to. So the I1 equal to 1.671 ampere. This is I1 and I2 equal to, I2 means Y, 0.849 ampere. And this is the answer. This is the I2 current flowing through AB from A to B. Answer is positive means from A to B, because we have assumed that I2 is flowing from A to B. So as answer is positive, the assumed direction is actual direction. So in this way we have obtained the current flowing through AB. But what is the current flowing through 3 ohm resistance? Say 3 ohm resistance is nothing but I2. And that is 0.849 ampere. Okay, and that is D to A. Then from through 5 ohm resistance, which current is flowing? That is I1, and I1 is 1.671 ampere, and this is also positive, indicates that it is flowing from C to D. Okay, we have assumed I1 is flowing from C to D. Okay, then current flowing through 2 ohm resistance. It is not asked further, but I am showing it for 2 ohm resistance. Now here we have to use either I1 minus I2 or I2 minus I1. Always subtract the lower value from higher value minus lower value, and give the sign of higher value. Which is higher? Higher is I1. So you have to give the sign of I1 minus I2. This is 1.671 minus 0.849, and this is equal to ampere. This will be positive, and that means from D to E. So you have to, just now we have used the equation mode. You have to come out from the mode. Say if you press 1, that's over. Okay, so 1.671 minus 0.849 equal to, that is 0.822. 0.822 ampere, and this is flowing through 2 ohm resistance from D to E. In this way we have solved one numerical. Now let's have another numerical. This is 1. The second numerical, that is, say, here we have to consider the battery. Say this is plus minus, and this one has a certain resistance, say, and here it is, say, battery. Say this is plus minus, say, 100 volt. Say this is 2 ohm. This is we can consider 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, and say this is plus minus 50 volt. Okay, so consider this as a B, C, D, E and F. Question is, find current through 5 ohm, that is CD, using Kirchhoff's laws. Okay. Now, of course, we can find out the current flowing through all resistances. Okay. Say, assume that the direction of current, say this is I1, say the clockwise direction, and here also say clockwise direction, I2. We can assume in other way also, no doubt. Now here also 3 closed paths are possible, but only 2 unknowns, and you can use 2 loops, 2 equations for finding the solution. Okay, say consider the path or closed loop A, B, E, F, A. A, B, E, F, A. Now A to B, yes, A to B minus 2I1. Then B to E, we are solving for the first loop. As we are going in the direction of current, minus 4, now into bracket, I1 minus I2. Okay. Then E to F, no resistance, so it is 0. And if you reach negative with the battery first, plus sign, so plus 100 equal to 0. So here it is minus 2I1, minus 4I1, plus 4I2, plus 100 equal to 0. So it will be club together this minus 6I1 plus 4I2 equal to minus 100. So let us make it simplify. Plus 6I1 minus 4I2 equal to plus 100. So this is equation 1. Okay. Now similarly for closed path B, C, D, E, P, and you can travel by any direction. Say we are also going in the same direction. Okay. So B to C, see, traveling from B to C. So that is minus 3I2. Okay. Then C to D in the direction minus 5I2. Then D to E, if you reach negative the battery first, plus sign, so plus 50. And E to B in the direction of current, so obvious minus 4. And what will be in the bracket? We are solving for loop 2, that's why I2 minus I1. I2 minus I1 equal to 0. Okay, so minus 3I2 minus 5I2 plus 50 minus 4I2 plus 4I1 equal to 0. Now club together all this 3I2, 5I2 and 4I2. So and this is 4I1. So plus 4I1. Then 3 plus 5, 8 plus 4, 12. So minus 12I2 equal to minus 50. So therefore minus 4I1 plus 12I2 equal to 50. This is equation 2. Put it into matrix form. Say 6 minus 4 minus 4, here it is 12. See, these opposite are negative, whereas this one diagonal element, this diagonal element is positive. Okay, I1, I2, this is equal to V1 100 and 50. Now using calculator, we have, see, once again you can use any calci, and as far as possible use the latest Casio ESH. Now here for the mode, go for press it, press it, press it. Now here equation, here it is 1, I am pressing 1. How many unknowns are here? 2, I am pressing 2. Here it is A1. A1 is nothing but here 6. So I am putting 6 equal to. B1 is nothing but minus 4. I am putting minus 4. Then C1 is 100. 100 equal to. A2 is minus 4. Okay. B2 is 12 equal to. C2 is 50 equal to. This is 25. I1 x equal to 25. Y equal to 12.5. These are the currents. Okay, check it once again. Go back. A1 6, B1 minus 4, 100, minus 4, 12, 50 equal to. I1 is 25 ampere. And I2 is 12.5 ampere. So this is the I2 is flowing through 5 ohm resistance. So this is answer, and it is flowing from C to D. As answer is positive, that means assumed direction is correct one, actual one. So it is flowing from C to D. This is the required answer. But what about the 3 ohm and 2 ohm resistance? See, the same current, 3 ohm current through. This is extra through 3 ohm is nothing but I2, and that is equal to 12.5 ampere. This is from B to C. B to C, because answer is positive. Then 2 ohm. 2 ohm, what is the current flowing? I1, and this is equal to 25 ampere. This is also positive, means flowing from A to B. And 4 ohm. 4 ohm, how much is the current? Greater minus lesser, means I1 minus I2. So it is 25 minus 12.5 equal to 12.5 ampere. And this is from, see, it is positive, and positive sign, that is for the I1, that is from B to E. Okay, in this way we have learned the application of Kirchhoff's laws